Welcome back to the last video in our series. So if you've been joining us, we started by doing MPS by hand on creation of manufacturing orders, and today we want to finish by making these orders. So let's go to our Odoo database. Yeah, this is it, and I want to fill in the figures we started with. You remember we had an order of 110, 145 to 28, 450, 154 to 27, and 300. That's basically the figures we are going to fill in our MPS today. So there we have it, and I will go to my Delta Romeo Juliet bicycle, and I want us to start from week number 49, or we can start at week number 51. So 51, I will need to increase. Okay, let's start at which one will be good to go with? Okay, I think I can start at 49. Let's do it 110. And then sorry guys, need to connect my power. 110, and that gave you an opportunity to see how it actually flows. Wonderful stuff. And then I'll go to 145, and then I'll go next to 228, and then I'll go to 450. That's week 52, and then I'll go to week 2 of January. Oh, the year is almost ending. Wow. So week 2 of January, I need 154. And then week 4 of January, I need 227. And then the last week I need 300. Not here, but here. And just like that, our MPS is filling itself. No need to know a lot of things. And then you see that these orders are ready to be made. These orders are ready to be made. And you can see that it's affecting also. So the sub-assemblies, so the demand up here is affecting the sub-assemblies, and the sub-assemblies are affecting the items down here. So these are basically the sub-components. So if you actually go back to our master production schedule, and I will put the link to this video so that you can just review and see that if this is the same thing we are having. So yeah, this has been a long journey, and now I want to show you how to create the manufacturing orders and the purchase orders. So we go back to our database, and there we have it. There we have it. And so here I need to order. So you can see I can order the ones that are ready. So let us start. Okay, that's done. And I can just duplicate this and go and see what's happening on the back end. So remember, you have to trigger them manually. So if I go to operations and I go to manufacturing orders, you will see that there are manufacturing orders which should have started way before, but they cannot start. They could not have started because items are not available, right? So let's also go to our purchases app. Like I said, everything is interconnected in Odoo. Wonderful stuff. So you see there's manufacturing orders which cannot start because there are items which are not in stock, but based on our MPS, we have already items which should have been ordered, some 17 days ago, some 10 days ago, and some 3 days ago. Let's go inside here, purchase order number 1. You can see that there are items which need to be ordered. So because this was how many days ago? 17 days ago. I can just go inside and I can confirm the order so that we receive these items and start working ASAP. So I'm going to validate the reception, and that's good. So purchase order number 1 is good. I'm going to duplicate it. I don't want to be leaving applications, so I just want to go to this purchase order. I'm going to leave purchases and I'm going to go to manufacturing operations, manufacturing orders, and just like that, you see there's only one item which is not available, and I think it's in purchase order number 2. So back to purchases, and I'm going to go to purchase order number 2, and I think, yeah, you see this again was supposed to be done. Just confirming it because they are late, and I'm going to validate the reception. And just like that, if I go back to my manufacturing orders and I'm going to make this, refresh it, so this item should be here. So I'm just going to go to purchase order number 3. Remember, for the sake of the example, we started with a few things being late. So I'm just going to confirm the order, and I'm going to receive them and validate. And let's go back to manufacturing, and okay, so something is not working. Yeah, so the brakes are not available. So I'll go back to the brakes. I'll look at the brakes. So go into brakes, purchases, supplier 25. Okay, it's well set. So that needs to be taken care of. But hey, failing to plan means planning to fail. So I'll just make a replenishment for my brakes. So I'm just going to go right there, and I'm going to buy 170, and I'm going to buy them. So buy from this supplier. I want to buy them today. So this is my PO, has been already generated, and I want to confirm the order of 170, and I want to receive, and I want to validate. And there you have it. So if I go back to my manufacturing order, now everything is available and every manufacturing order can start. So you can see there's a manufacturing order that was scheduled for that date, and that's the cockpit and controls, 110 items, and then drivetrain and braking as well, and then frame set as well, and so on and so forth. Now we just need to put a pause right there, and so once we finish with the week of 24th November, we'll need to order for the next week. So that's it for me, and how you can use the MPS to ensure that you have created your MOs and POs. And so I think we can carry it a little further, and we can take it to MPS 2 now when we start dealing with the manufacturing orders. I hope you'll follow the series. I hope you will love it. I will see you next time. Until next time, I've been your boy. I've been your engineer, Earl Spencer, and I am out. Material Requirements Planning, aka MRP1 to the world, Odoo to the world. My name is Al, calling you from ODOO. That's an internal joke. Bye.